bless the area with a little bit of lotus. Okay. And now a word. Because of you, I found it. Landscaping off the grid, one hand in yours held tightly, omniscient of the place I hid. Memories last through lifetimes, enamored what co-creation slid. Dare another illume you as nightly as heraldry adorns a king of them. That is an excerpt from a larger body of work that I have been working on for quite some time. And it is called The Construct. Let's go ahead and, as I've been in a creative energy as of late, preparing for the drop of my deliverables. 20 may be significant. The all-encompassing hand. Deriving to 2. So the number 2 may be significant. You are the essence of my existence. Who am I? A mirror in your hand. Whatever you do, I will do. I am your irresistible reflection. Because it's you versus you every day. Starseed, with every breath I feel, my heart is beating with yours. In your joy, I am exuberant. In your sadness, I am in sorrow. If you are bitter, I become bitter. If you are grace, I become grace. My joy is when I am bewildered in your beauty and taste the sweetness of love on your lips. If I pick a rose without you, it becomes a thorn in my hand. But if I am the thorn, I become the rose in yours. Rumi. You see, something really significant. I talked about this, I think, in a personal read, maybe a little over a week ago or a couple days ago, before my birthday. There's something significant about your birthday portal, okay, that is only unique to your frequency. Everyone who is born in the simulation has their own unique frequency. No one else can duplicate it. That is, unless you're talking about an alternate universe you or a younger version of you. Take what resonates. This is very synonymous to the technology that is utilized at CERN. Okay. Essentially, what you're understanding and overstanding is that every orbit around the sun, no matter how old you become or what age you are, every year on this planet of your life is connected. Some may say this is focusing too much on the past or even the future. Some may refer to this as deja vu. However, something miraculous happened. I began to discover through many years of knowing and learning thyself that something significantly eerie occurs right around the time of my birthday every year of my life for as long as I can remember. And it wasn't until I came across that TikTok that I understood and overstood that this is significant. And then I hypothesized to myself, I wonder if other people experience this. So that day when I made that particular content, I kind of spaced out for a second. I was actually waiting for after school activities to end. I was at my children's school waiting in the lobby. And when I looked through the mirror, I got a premonition. Okay. Now, here's where it gets interesting. That premonition didn't manifest until this year, a whole 2 years later from the time that I actually filmed that. Okay. So that kind of intrigued me, as this is correlating to some other things I'm researching in regards to sacred geometry. But I digress. Let us read about the all-encompassing hand. I have held your hand in mine for so long that I have long since ceased to distinguish where your sacred flesh once felt separate from mine. This sacred grasp pulses with love divine, and there is one hand, holding and held, one being, loving and loved, through we may appear by less ecstatic angels to be two. The love that gives us this handfast beloved is so powerful we could spin the entire universe upon its axis, and still our hands would be joined gently and yet enduringly in unfailing love and sublime friendship. Perhaps you are in need of reassurance, Starseed. Perhaps you've been feeling somewhat doubtful in regards to a particular matter deep within your precious, beautiful heart, and speaking of it to no one. This oracle comes to you as the hand of the divine. It is the all-encompassing hand, the hand that has no limitation upon the blessings it can bestow, upon the troubles it can lift from you, upon the tenderness it can communicate to you through sacred sense of touch. Allow that divine hand to reach for you, beloved. Do not turn away. Do not let old shame, guilt, or mistaken notions of false independence keep you from accepting this heavenly hand. This hand reaches to gently wipe away any doubt, fears, or tears of the past. It will deftly unravel the ties that have bound your own hands, preventing you from fully giving and receiving according to your worth, which is incontestable and without limit. Limitless energy, okay? Not what the confines of the matrix world may try to project upon you. What is incontestable and without limit, okay? 1111, okay? So this is manifestation energy. What you project out into the universe always comes back to you, regardless of what others may want to desire over the outcome of your destiny. They are not in control of your destiny. This divine hand will reach for you in your meditations, your sleep, and your prayers. It will reach for you through life circumstances, through the smile or hug you receive from another, or the touch of another human being. It will reach you through the song of the bird, the falling of the leaves, the soft fur of a beloved pet, through song lyrics that seem to speak what you are feeling deep inside, or the colorful dress of the stranger across the way who catches your eye and makes you smile. This divine hand is reaching for you now. Yes, says the great beloved, I am reaching for you. Yes, I know you. You are my own. I would never abandon you. Perhaps you have turned from me unknowingly, forgotten how much I love you because the world is in a forgetful daze, and ignores the caress of the breeze, the joyful acknowledgement of every sunrise, and the reverence made radiant in every sunset. Life is the touch bestowed by my divine hand. Shall you receive me? Then let me love you. Let me restore your soul and remind you there is nothing to fear. Come, lay down your weapons and your guard and your fear for this special moment. Quit using the projections, the doubt, and the fear to cry for war or to cry in despair. Bring yourself to my table and use that mouth to taste some bold and rich wine instead. Enjoy with me in this moment the unbreakable bond that lies between us, that we have shared for eternity. Allow me to bring the cup of wine to your lips. Behind your head so gently lies my all-encompassing hand. Know the peace of my love so deeply can it register with you now that you shall never again forget it, because it goes on forever and ever and ever. It's definitely giving sixes vibes. Absolutely. This Oracle Starseeds comes with reassurance that there is nothing beyond the reach of the divine hand of grace. All can be resolved, all can be solved because you derive from Source. And that is an energy that is always higher, better, more beautiful than anything you can ever fathom. You are asked to petition the sacred honoring and to do it with such conviction that the divine has this situation in hand and all is unfolding as it should be. If you so should doubt that that may be the case, simply ask the divine for help this day in all ways, more, if not at least 6, through unconditional love, and thank the divine realm in advance. 1515. The all-powerful hand of grace is destined to bless your life and all circumstances connected to your life, your relationships, your partnerships that have been, that are, or are yet to come into fruition. Beautiful. Shameless plug. My new album, Sixes, is going to be dropping very, very soon. Okay, I can't contain my excitement. Okay, it's definitely out of my comfort zone in a lot of different ways. I really wanted to take my time, and I feel that through this journey, I've learned a lot about myself that perhaps I didn't think was possible. Yes. You have time. That time has a wonderful way of showing you what truly matters. Yes. Time. Holy Spirit. Where your energy derives from, time is not a variable, because you come or derive from an energy that is timeless. Time, the all-encompassing hand. Here's your confirmation. Yep. Many have tried to control this variable in your life, starseeds. But The divine says, I said what I said, and you will get everything you deserve, whether someone agrees to it or not. Imagine that. Now, let's talk about where this doubt derived from, shall we? This could have been projections for some of you. For some of you, this could have been from a relative or an ex or something. It's like somebody is trying to block your growth here. Somebody is trying to keep you stuck to the past in some kind of way, not in a growing kind of way, but in a way that keeps you stagnant. Yep. Something occurred, a catalyst, if you will, that reminded you why you're here. Yep. Keeping you stuck. Backfired. This could have been through energy work, manipulation, or quite literally physical sabotage. Whoever these energies are, they did this out of jealousy and pride because they were jealous of your influence. Okay? Seemingly they feel superior to you, possibly because of finances or whatever reason. Okay? But even after all of this, when the time comes, it will be pride before the fall again. Even after all of that, they're still not going to get what they want. Why? Because they tried to sacrifice you, Starseed. See, these people don't realize who you are, who sent you, or even why 2121 you were sent. Some were called and some just went, right? And those that went ridiculed those who were sent. But the outcome of this pride before the fall is karma. They may try to hide the karma by buying their way into rooms that you are secretly desired and invited to, without doing such grievances, without trying to harm people, without desiring any iota of revenge. These people are jealous of the favor that you get. Why? Well, because if you exceed the expectations that they have set forth before you ever entering these rooms, it will make them less credible. It will make them appear to be less authentic. And, well, might I say, downright false. You probably foresaw this. Yeah. You see, they tried to tamper with your record. But what they didn't know is that you have access to your record. You have access to the Hall of Records, a hall that no mere mortal man has ever stepped foot into. 2424 may be significant. So we're talking about 48 or 88 or 66 or 12. This sacred hall holds the secrets to the advanced civilization that was here before. Literally all the receipts on this realm from Lemuria and Atlantis. No mortal has been able to access this room. And if they get within 30 feet of it, they become ill and feel like death is consuming them. What are the odds that you, Starseed, actually waltz in per invitation and are invited to look through as many receipts as you desire? Why you? Well, the answer is simple. But a true high priestess doesn't answer redundant lines of questioning. Judgment in reverse. You see, they thought that by slowing you down, by blocking your work, whether this is energetically or any other way, that it was going to, quote unquote, end you. But you hold the keys. There is not one locksmith on this entire planet that can make another copy. Let that sink in for a second. And it's not to gloat, right? Remember the previous read. Your humble and selfless energy is why God gave you the keys. Because God knew at the time of your soul contract and all the debt that you paid off for your bloodline, 2727, many lifetimes before, that they could trust you despite what you had to endure, that you would not abuse your power. Do you really think, as gifted as you are, Starseeds, that you couldn't have already taken these fools out, literally by just thinking it? Why do you think they want to get you to come to the dark side so bad? because of how powerful your energy is. Yes, everyone has a dark side, but you don't manifest out of darkness. You alchemize darkness. Why do you think the angst, the rebellion against your initiative is so strong? You are one with your higher self. And it is only until you've reached that level of understanding that your individual selves can access whatever key that is in your life.